Hey guys, TrickJCB here. I would like to discuss with you on my experiences with Crash Twinsanity. The first thing I like from this game is creating a bigger world for us to jump into. It feels more immersed with Crash right away being able to explore areas in several different locations to find rewards and secrets that will help us in our journey. Previous Crash games wanted it more linear, but this game personally found a winning formula of moving Crash forward into a brighter future. The title speaks volumes of the insanity that it beholds. For having Crash and Cortex working together is one thing, but the main villains being his pets are another seeking for revenge. They want to destroy the world as we need to make sure that doesn't happen. The gameplay retains a lot of similarities from the previous Crash games, but with the idea of making it more open, the hub worlds was introduced as a connection for us to move between levels. It does a great job filling in the immersion as we can interact with the environment and explore the different landscape it has in store. With other characters being playable in Crash games, Twinsanity decides to include multiple characters into the mix. We have our usual Crash levels sliding and spinning away the enemies while going through the platforming sections, but we get Cortex as a playable character in the forms of fighting Crash over the crystal or bringing out his trusty gun to zap anyone that gets in his way. His niece Nina also becomes playable in the later parts of the game that mainly focus on her hooking onto objects and enemies to make her way across the stage. Crash is my favorite playstyle out of the bunch, but sometimes it is refreshing to go for a change of direction at times to follow through with the events of the story. When it comes to the level design, Twinsanity holds up well, displaying a variety of gimmicks aimed around at its platforming, while sometimes taking a look at other genres to spicing things up. It certainly increases its difficulty for collecting everything by challenging ourselves for the trickier jumps and action sequences while having many obstacles in our way. The bosses have their charm along with a great soundtrack attached to it. They all stand out with their unique appearances and methods of trying to take us out. The scenarios play out on several different designs as we could be positioned on a square grid or be on a chase to help Cortex not be on a lunch menu from a hungry bandicoot. This drives on the different types of movement for Crash in a 3D environment, dodging away attacks in all different angles. With having all these elements involved, there are bounds of laughter as it makes sure that each character or boss we face has something hilarious to say. The serious tone of the original games feels forgotten as each encounter leaves a lasting impression of what is at stake here. I will say though that my favorite encounter has to be between Cortex and the penguins having a stare down while breaking the fourth wall on talking about their sales from the previous game. Overall, Crash Twinsanity is a great game in the series that tried to open a new chapter in the Crash formula by making an open 3D platformer to allow him to interact in a new way while also retaining previous mechanics in the past to make this Crash's best experience yet. If any of you guys have any experiences with this game, feel free to share in the comments and I hope you have a wonderful day.